What is the most interesting place on Harvard's campus? My room. Just kidding. My room is kind of boring. Hi everyone, my name is Kalos. I am a junior living in Dunster House studying English with a secondary in art, film, and visual studies. And today we're gonna be answering some of your questions from social media.
Is there a lot of diversity? BTW, love you, my dream school, hard eyes. It's diverse in a lot of different things. The characteristics of people, diversity of thought, diversity of activity too. As a student, I've gotten the chance to learn from a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds, which has definitely been a very enlightening experience for me.
Is there any financial aid for international students? Yes. So the great thing about Harvard's financial aid policy is that there is no difference for any applicant, and Harvard is need blind for all of its students. That means your financial need will not be taken into consideration at all when you are applying, and Harvard will meet 100% of the need that is demonstrated by their students.
Is professional counseling available? If so, how much would it cost approximately? So Harvard has a bunch of different mental health services throughout campus. We have CAMS, and then there's also other mental health groups that students put on. There's like group-based therapy, and it's all free. So that's great. So all students are able to get access to it no matter your financial situation or mental health situation.
I know right now they just had this new program called CAMS Cares. It's a 24/7 hotline where you can talk to a therapist anytime that you need it, totally free of charge.
Next question, are there many international students at Harvard? Yes, 100%. There are, I think 10% of Harvard's student body is made up of international students. My first year roommate was from the UK. I know people from China, from New Zealand, from South Africa. One of my really good friends is from Brazil. So it's a really wide array of people from all sorts of different countries.
Tips for the beginning of junior year.
Okay, so junior year, super stressful. What I have to say most importantly is stay positive and don't stress out a ton. Take what you are passionate about and get involved in things that you like. I'd suggest starting to look at schools and just learning more about what programs you want to get into and what schools you think you might want to apply to.
Just try your best in school, but also make sure that you're giving yourself time to really explore your interests and your hobbies, and also just trying your best academically, but also having time to, make sure you're sleeping and make sure you're having time with your friends and family as well.
What is dorm life like?
So dorm life at Harvard is really unique. Around 98% of students live on campus all 4 years. Pretty much all of your friends, all the people that you're seeing in classes and doing projects and extracurriculars with also live super, super close to you. This means that all the first years live in the yard. And then when you become an upperclassman, you move into the upperclassman houses, which is very similar to the houses in Harry Potter, actually. They're where you eat, they're where you have a lot of your close friends, where you can study. So it's a really great way of building a sort of close-knit community just based on where you live.
What's your best piece of advice for Harvard freshmen? You're here for a reason. Everyone's meant to be here. No imposter syndrome. You're gonna find things that you love. You're gonna find people that you love. You're here, take advantage of being here and get involved with as much as you can.
What is the most interesting place on Harvard's campus? My room. Just kidding. My room is kind of boring.
One place that I will really say has been really nice to go and visit has been the SEAS building, which is the new science and engineering building. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I also like going to the innovation lab, and they have really great study spaces and group study spaces as well.
How do you manage your time between school and extracurriculars?
A lot of people here use Google Calendar.
Google Calendar.
This blessing called Google Calendar. And I actually like to schedule things in my calendar, kind of block off things mentally to know, okay, I have class then, but right after that, I need to meet with my group to talk about our group project.
What is/was your favorite class?
My freshman seminar was called American Presidential Elections. I was assigned the election of 1984 between Ronald Reagan and Walter Mondale. I promise I'm going somewhere with this. Halfway through the semester, we had to give a presentation. It was like a pop presentation, and I had done no research on my election so far. So I get up in front of the class, I start spewing out these random facts that I completely made up or embellished. The professor turns to me in the class, and she goes, James, so pretty much everything you just said is completely wrong. I didn't know this, but it turned out that she was actually the campaign manager, communications director or something for Walter Mondale. So definitely kind of embarrassing for me. As a government concentrator, it was very interesting to me to have that resource, someone that had been so involved in the political world.
Why did you choose Harvard?
The people. The people here are amazing. Everyone is so into what they're doing and passionate about different things, which is awesome.
I think the community at Harvard is really strong, especially in the sort of smaller pockets that form. I think everybody sort of has their thing and their place at Harvard, and there are so many different things to do here that everyone can sort of find their niche that sort of defines their time at Harvard.
Something I like to remember whenever I'm talking to students about picking colleges or applying to colleges is that, so much of the college admissions process, you want that college to choose you. But at the end of the day, you're also going to have to choose that college too. And you're going to need to choose a community where you feel like you can grow and feel supported. I just feel like Harvard was really, really great with connecting students with also current students. That's why I chose Harvard.
Thanks so much for joining us today. If you're on Instagram, make sure you give us a follow at Harvard Admissions for more information about life at Harvard and applying to Harvard.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more admissions office content. Peace.